Freeze it and read it. That's another one. Hang on. That's another one. There we go. And that's another one. There you go. There you go. I don't know if you can read it. No, forget that. It's only little writing. You need your glasses on. Some more thank you cards in there. This is our little lobby entrance hall. Some more cards there. There we go. Just a few cards. A few more cards. A few more cards. It's a right whopping card, that one, isn't it? So I've got my phone on. Before I cut off, I'm going to tell you what I put on social media today. With my rant on how this industry needs regulating. My idea of regulations, it's not like NAFTs, I know, because they'll want conferences and meetings, they'll want to be setting inquiry boards up. It's all to get money, don't get me wrong. It's all for money. So today, this arm's driving me mad, it is, honestly, I swear to God, it's driving me insane. That's my business page. Michael Fogg Funeral Directors, and that's how many people follow us, 50k. The post that I put on today. So this is what I put on. I put it on 5 hours ago. I don't know how many people seen it. It's down at the bottom of the rant I put on. 245, 115 comments, not one negative comment, all positive comments saying, yeah, that's how it should be. So I put, in light of recent events in Hull regarding the funeral director, I believe it's time that all funeral directors should have at least one visit per year from the trading standards in their local area. Number 2, a visit at least once a year from environmental health authorities in their local area. Each city should have a public representation of a group set up allowing 5, maybe, members of the public and an MP committee, or committees, to make regular surprised visits to all funeral homes who can have free access to all areas. Everyone in the funeral industry, including speakers and celebrants and all members of staff, should have a full DBS police check. And the government to take control of this industry by setting up a board or a committee to oversee and regulate the entire funeral industry. The trade organisations have obviously had no effect on this industry. It's a voluntary matter. If someone joins their clubs, we are members of the National Federation of Funeral Directors, but we don't need to be part of anything. I believe the entire industry needs to have this imposed as soon as possible. I welcome all the above to make contact with me and let's get this ball rolling. Lastly, I believe there should be a cap set on funeral charges. Our horse-drawn carriage is charged at £950. This is the charge the carriage master charges us, and this is the price the family pay. I know of at least one funeral director who uses the same carriage masters but charges, don't forget, it's £950, but charges £1,800. Let's set a cap on the industry. People today are struggling. Please, if you agree, leave me a comment. No more trade organisations who are only interested in receiving subscriptions. Let's do this properly. We are all going to need a funeral director one day. It's time the industry was accountable. As with Dr. Shipman, we never want this to happen again. People share this post if you want, thank you, Michael. And this bit. And I just hope that this isn't an isolated case, because it might not be. This morning I have rang Sheffield City Council to ask if we could receive a visit from an environmental health department officer. I was told it's something that they don't do, but I have told them, in sight of recent events, I believe Sheffield City Council has a duty of care to people who have passed away. I'm waiting for a call back. I ain't had one yet. Crap. Love this job. Absolutely love it. Passionate about it. At the moment, nah. I could sell up tomorrow. Seriously. Them people in Hull and Beverley, they shouldn't have had to go through this. The National Association of Funeral Directors have done now for 100 years. They've just said, just please see you then. Just give us your subscriptions. Let's take that money off you. All they've shared from this happening last week on their post, on their page, and they'll take it down because they watch this. They watch me on social media. But all they've put on their page since this happened were their dinner and dance ball things that's coming up. Mad, innit? I screenshot this. This is what I put on. Hang on, let me just see if I can see it. So that's what I put on. Right. 2 hours ago. It weren't. It were like 2 o'clock this afternoon, but when I screenshot it. And that's what they put on. An hour and 50 minutes later, more or less same thing. The public has a right to feel assured that their deceased loved ones are in safe and secure. Regardless of where they are cared for. But the current self-regulatory approach levels some businesses and setting outside of oversight bereaved consumers. Doesn't even make sense to me. So an hour and 50 minutes after I put a rant on about them, they put that on. I need everybody, realistically, to get behind me so we can speak to House of Lords, House of Commons, and say, we don't want trade organisations involved in this. We want this setting up independently out of the funeral industry. Police don't police themselves, right? They get somebody else in to investigate them. Because that's how it should be. So the NAFD have failed. They've just been taking money for 100 years and enjoying a good lifestyle. It's time for a change. It's time government says this is enough. This will never happen again. Let's hope it don't. You can leave me a comment. You can press like if you want. Subscribe to the page. But we'll all need an undertaker one day. And I'm sorry, I know there's some undertakers what come on and they've always got a nice shirt and suited and booted, lovely. I've had an easy day with me having my wrist done this week, so I've just been dossing about really. My team's been out on service. And Wayne's doing absolutely amazing. My funeral director, absolutely amazing. He's today started to do arrangements, shadowing me with arrangements. So yeah, glad we've got him. Dave Johnson's doing fantastic. Trevor's doing fantastic. Glenn's on holiday. Squeak. He's always on holiday. Dave Hemmingham's right. He's gonna win. Have a brilliant day. Thanks for liking this. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for getting your mates to subscribe. And thanks for putting up with me rant about Hull. Look after yourselves, everybody. And anybody what's affected by that, you know, genuinely my heart goes out to you. It, honestly, it is disgusting. Look after yourselves.